Here I'm going to do the rectangle method of constructing a hyperbolated revolution, and I have to set questions out here just to save time. So we're given here. I have my height set out for my hyperbolated revolution. This is the height of this large rectangle here. I already had my throat circle, so I brought my lines up from my throat circle up to my rectangle, and these are my two outer lines. This is my center line, and then I divided my rectangle in two in vertical direction. So this gives me this line here, and this is going to be our throat circle line. This is our vertex 1 here and vertex 2 here, basically where our throat circle cuts our lines coming up from our throat circle line cuts our lines coming up from our throat circle and plan. Yep. So first thing we do, just turn this layer on. So you can see here I have divided the distance from my throat circle line to the top of my rectangle. I divide this distance here, so from here to here, in a number of parts. So I just picked 4 parts here. You can divide it up into less or more depending on how accurate you want your hyperbolate to be. But the thing to remember is, so the distance from the throat circle line to the outer line of the rectangle, I also divided up into the same number of parts as I divided this distance here from here to here up to. So I picked 4 as well. So now, once I have my top divided up, I join this back to the nearest vertex. All my lines are shown, and I join these ones up to the further vertex, so V1 in this case, and you can see where these lines cross. So we repeat this for each of the corners, and you can see here we're left with something like this. So all my corners are joined up, or all my lines are joined up now. And if I correspond my points, so this is my top line with this line here, and I'm given a point here, and that's 1 point on our hyperbolated revolution. So if I just marked it in there, here, yeah, so that's a point on our hyperbolated revolution. Similarly, this line here and the second line in, I can mark that, and that gives us another point, and so forth. So this line here and our third line in, and then this vertex is going to be our point on our hyperbolated revolution at the throat circle. So if we join all them points up, on this I'm going to use a spline, but when we're drawing them we're going to use a freehand curve, and we are given a hyperbolated revolution. So, and again, as usual, depending on the size of our throat circle, larger circle, and our height of our hyperbolate will determine how the shape of our hyperbolated revolution is going to take.